Welcome to Sissygram Stories channel. Today, I come up with whole new story content for you. If you like my voice and my voice makes you feel soft and feel relaxed, then hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe our channel for daily lifestyle changing videos. Now let's start the story. Last November, an unrelenting cold sent me on yet another trip to Morgan's Pharmacy. A quaint little place nestled between a bakery and a coffee shop on our small town's main street. The scent of eucalyptus and mint filled the air, comforting and familiar, far warmer than the clinical chill of a hospital. As I pushed open the door, the bell above it chimed softly, the sound as familiar as the back of my hand. "Evening, Alex," Mr. Morgan greeted warmly from behind the counter, his eyes crinkling with a smile. His pharmacy had become more than a place to pick up remedies. It was a treasure trove of cures and comfort, with shelves stocked full of over-the-counter pills and herbal concoctions. "Hey, Mr. Morgan," I replied, pulling my scarf tighter around my neck. Just the usual battle with this seasonal beast. My voice was hoarse, every word scratching my throat like sandpaper. He chuckled, sympathy in his gaze. "I might have just the thing for you," he said, turning to rummage through a cabinet filled with bottles and boxes. "Something new," he added, a hint of mystery threading through his voice. Curiosity piqued, I watched as he produced a small, unmarked packet from the cabinet and placed it on the counter. "Take one of these tonight before bed," he instructed. "You'll wake up feeling like a whole new person." His choice of words lingered in the air, heavy with an implication I didn't yet grasp. Trusting him, as I always had, I took the packet without question. "Thanks, I'll give it a shot," I said, offering a grateful smile. That night, after a light dinner, I swallowed the pill with the last sip of my tea and climbed into bed, hopeful for some relief by morning. But nothing could have prepared me for what awaited me at sunrise. The familiar chime of my alarm woke me, but as I stretched, something felt different. My body didn't feel like my own. It was as if, overnight, every contour had shifted, softened. Heart pounding, I rushed to the mirror, bracing for what I might see. What met my gaze was both familiar and foreign. My jawline had softened, my shoulders had narrowed, and my hair now cascaded down in soft waves to my shoulders. Shock coursed through me, but panic never came. Instead, a profound sense of rightness washed over me, a clarity I had never known. It was as though I was seeing myself for the very first time. I traced the new contours of my face, my fingers trembling, but my heart felt strangely steady. For the first time, I felt whole. The clothes I had worn the night before hung awkwardly on my altered frame, and on instinct, I opened my wardrobe. There, inexplicably, I found a blouse and a skirt I had never seen before, yet I felt no hesitation in slipping into them. The soft fabric embraced me, the skirt swishing around my legs with each movement, awakening something deep within, a joy that had been dormant, waiting to be acknowledged. With a growing need for answers, I found myself back at Morgan's Pharmacy before I had time to truly process what had happened. The bell above the door jingled again as I entered, and Mr. Morgan's knowing smile greeted me. "How are we feeling today?" he asked, his voice gentle but knowing. "Transformed," I replied, the weight of the word heavy with meaning. Mr. Morgan nodded, as though he had expected this all along. "It's a new line of transformative medicine," he explained, "designed to align one's physical form with their innermost self. I had a hunch it might resonate with you." His words landed with an almost unbearable tenderness. He had seen in me something I hadn't fully acknowledged myself, a quiet longing for change, for alignment, for truth. "You knew?" I asked, my voice barely a whisper. In a way, he admitted, his eyes kind. I've seen the hesitation, the longing. You always paused at certain items, and I sensed there was more you were seeking. Tears welled up as I whispered, I love it. I feel like this is who I was always meant to be. The change is permanent, he said softly, but you're not alone in this. I'm here if you need anything. As I stepped outside into the brisk air, the cold no longer felt biting. It was invigorating. Every breath, every step, every sensation felt new, yet wholly natural. I had walked into the pharmacy seeking relief from a cold, but I had left with something far more profound, a chance to finally be myself. The days and weeks that followed were filled with discovery and joy. Each morning, I awoke with a sense of anticipation, eager to explore this new reality. Friends noticed the change, not just in my appearance, but in my demeanor. The hesitation that had once colored my every interaction was gone, replaced by a quiet, radiant confidence. Even the simplest acts, like slipping into a blouse or applying makeup, became rituals of self-affirmation. I was no longer pretending, no longer hiding. I was living, truly living, as the person I was always meant to be. I returned to Morgan's pharmacy often, not just for supplies, but for conversation. Mr. Morgan became more than a pharmacist. He became a confidant, a quiet guardian of my truth. You've given me the greatest gift, I told him one day. You've given me myself. He smiled gently, his eyes full of warmth. Everyone deserves to be their true self, he said simply. I'm just glad I could help. In the end, the transformation was more than just physical. It was the beginning of a life lived in authenticity, joy, and grace. And though the road ahead would surely hold challenges, I knew I was ready. For the first time, I was whole. I was home. Okay, my sweetheart. Story ends here. Now I want to know your thoughts in comments section. Also, like and share this video with your social media account. I will come up with new content on this Sissygram Stories channel, so subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Take care and have a nice day. See you soon, sweetheart.